For the first time since Portland's Sobering Center closed in 2019, Multnomah County will have a place to go for people who are intoxicated. The deflection center in the Buckman neighborhood will open 13 sobering beds on Monday. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Steve Dunn.
And I'm Ray Casway. The center will also start operating 24/7. K2's Christina Giardinelli is live now outside the county's deflection center. And Christina, explain the difference between these sobering services and deflection.
Yeah, right now at this deflection center, people are being taken here by police when they're caught with small amounts of drugs as an alternative to going to jail, but they may not be intoxicated. And likewise, people who are intoxicated may not be in possession of drugs. So this just widens the options. A recliner to sleep on, clean clothes, food, and a bathroom with running water, while a nurse makes sure you're safe. This will now be an option for people who are intoxicated in Multnomah County. County Chair Jessica Vega Pederson says this has been a long time coming.
Our gap in crisis services started in 2019 with the closure of longtime sobering facility at Hooper Detox.
She says the 13 new sobering beds housed in the deflection center will open the center up to a bigger group of people. Before, only people with drug possession charges were taken here. Now, anyone who's intoxicated can be brought to the center by police.
This location is going to be doing both of those things, the deflection for those people who still have that drug enforcement misdemeanor, as well as the more broader sobering services.
So under what circumstances would a police officer bring someone here other than deflection?
Like if somebody is intoxicated on the street.
County Commissioner Julia Brim-Edwards tells me the expectation is that officers will offer this to people who need it without having any criminal charges involved.
Just like before in 2019, if somebody was drunk, intoxicated with alcohol or drugs, and often people come voluntarily.
Now, commissioners say that this is also supported by hospitals because they feel it will relieve some of the pressure for them to provide a safe space for people who are intoxicated.
Christina, this is different from the permanent sobering center, right?
Yeah, that's right, Steve. That permanent sobering center is going to be housed in a completely different location than this deflection center. It's a longer-term plan, and what's going to be offered there is going to be different. So at that permanent location, they'll be providing withdrawal services like medication like Suboxone, and people will be able to stay there for more than one day, and that's not the case here right now. Live in Southeast Portland, Christina Giardinelli, K2 News.
All right, good information, Christina. Thank you. And the concept of sobering centers is not new to Multnomah County. According to the county's website, Portland had a sobering center operated by Central City Concern for more than 30 years. First opened in Portland in 1977. That center providing sobering services and a community transport model, primarily to help people struggling with alcohol sober under supervision. That center was shut down in 2019. The county pointed to a range of factors for the shutdown, but a key reason was a rise in opioid and methamphetamine use. Fast forward to 2023, the county voted to allocate $150,000 toward the design, planning, and project development of a sobering center. Planning officially began in 2024. Now the center is tentatively projected to open 2027, though that could be delayed.
The board approved initial plans for that center last week. It's expected to cost $30 million. The initial estimate was $18 million. The building will be in Southeast Portland off Grand Avenue. The county bought it last year for a little more than $6 million. The Oregon legislature also gave the county $25 million to help with the project. We're continuing to track the development of this sobering center and the challenges local first responders face on overdose calls. We'll hear more from Christina at 5 and 6. When we're not on air, you can find the most up-to-date information on our website, k2.com.